Hello, ducks! I had to check the date. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for November the 8th. Yesterday, man. Anyways, bottom line, I went and got my computer fixed. I actually took it to somebody. I took my laptop and I went to them, and it took them a long time. I was there forever. Lots of things had to be done. I don't know what happened, but bottom line is the computer wouldn't turn on, and it wouldn't revert back to a previous good version, and when it did revert back to a previous good version, it was a bad version of repeating the problem I had before. So it was like, it was bad. Anyways, it's fixed now. It's absolutely fixed. I'm doing an edit right now. I've just come out to let these little rascals out to go to the lake. As you can hear, they heard me come out. It's not as loud as before. So I'm going to put the link below. The Good Shepherd has posted, their Twitter on thanking the Duck Adventure for the donation of the ducks, and I've already recapped, which I haven't done the edit yet. But I'm getting there, guys. Oh man, I do not believe how things happened here the last 12 days. It's everything you could imagine has gone wrong. It's just been bad. You have no idea how taxing, how worn out actually, because I was already physically tired. I was worn out actually, just burnt right out, and then having this computer problem, and without a computer, guys, especially without a computer powerful enough to to edit HD footage, because it takes so much horsepower on a computer to do editing. It's to lose your computer, to have it, do what it did, and then my backup computer not working, and it was just a horror show, I'm telling you. Anyways, it's working. I'm going to go do an edit, like I said, right now. First, I'm going to set the drone up, and we're going to let the ducks out. It's going to be, it's going to be a little anticlimactic, because, they still do the rush to the lake. It's just they're really slow. All right, guys, I just charged the shotgun. I got the drone in position. It's time to let these little duck flock out. They're tiny. Hello, ducks. Hello, doggy. Come on, let's get back here. Come on, ducks. Hey, Doug, you're totally screwing this up today. Oh, you're a poop dog. Hey, Doug, come here. Come here. All right, well, let's try this again. Why'd you go bark in the swamp, dog? Okay, ducks, heel. Doug, heel. Very nice. There we go. Poor ducks. Doug already did a recon down to the swamp. Magoo at the back. Our little hurt drake that's up there got hurt by the goose. It's looking like next week I'm going to be doing the cull, guys. Come, Scobies, you're going to fly? Come on. As soon as I turn my back, they're going to fly, guys. It's just the way it happens. Oh, Stripper's coming down to the lake today. It's a beautiful day, guys. It's supposed to be a high of 17 today. I'm hoping to, well, I'm thinking, I don't know yet. I'm still debating on taking my parsnips out of the ground in my garden. Come on, Stripper. I know, it's muddy. Come on, let's go, duck. All right, well, forget about you. yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet on my garden situation because there's still some nice weather. We like the total, you know, freeze up hasn't come. Like there's on the next week, guys. It's still like +8, +10. It's actually bad weather to be doing a cull because the flies hatching are nuts. I really want to do my windows in my house. It's bad, but the problem is the flies are hatching because of this really nice weather. Like 17 degrees today. It's already 12 out. Like I put on my fleece thinking that maybe there was going to be a wind, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This is not normal weather for this time of year. What a tiny little flock, eh? Just look at them. Oh, they're so small. They'll be smaller here pretty soon when I do the cull. There'll be just the females left. Look at that. Oh, the little duckies. Oh, of course, Muscovy fluid. Of course, eh? Wouldn't you know it? There's been no predator problems. Doug's been doing his job. Well, yesterday he was away with me and the ducks were locked up because I had to go and get that computer situation taken care of, but I actually had them tied up because after that incident of him going down the road on me. Alright, I'm gonna get the drone, guys. Alright, we're going to do a little morning fly here. I just had a little bit of a shotgun scare. I thought I was going to have to get the artillery out because something happened and the ducks totally freaked out. So there's been a slight delay this morning on getting the drone happening here. About 20 minutes actually, because something freaked the ducks right out. I don't know what it was, but they went from all happy, you know, flying around to totally freaked out. So I don't know what's going on here. I kept an eye out, but I couldn't see anything. We got a crazy south wind right now, guys, so I don't know how this is going to work out. This warm weather is blowing in some pretty phenomenal weather. Oh, okay, drone's getting pushed around on me here. So the ducks were all over the lake, and then something freaked them out, and I've been standing here with the shotgun, waiting. So we're not getting much duck action here on the lake. I brought Stripper down. She's in the water. She just sat in the mud there after the morning rush. So she's down here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I see her. I don't know if I can get her on the camera for you guys. Pretty sure that's her right there. Alright, I lost her. They really don't like the drone. This is bizarre, guys. You know, we went from, you know, the drone didn't faze them, to now, they're every time I get it low to them, the only duck that isn't phased is Magoo. Where is he here? I'll get him on the video. He's the only duck all by himself. Where is he? Where you go, Magoo? Okay, I just had you. There you are. Magoo. Look at this duck. That duck worries me, guys. As cute as he is, you know, and he is like really, really cute. He's my new favorite duck, actually. But I know what's going to happen is that one day he's just going to disappear, and it's going to be because of a predator. Because he has absolutely no clue what's going on here. So the ducks aren't enjoying this. They want me to leave them alone. Unfortunately. They're just not a big fan of the drone here. Since the flock was resized. Alright, well, I get the hint, ducks. I'm going to go do my edit. And then I got to debate on what I'm going to do with my garden. I've got to make a decision here. It's just the weather is like holding off. You couldn't ask for nicer, you know, parsnip growing weather. Like, you just couldn't. It's, this is it. Cool nights. Warm days. So I don't want to take them in, or take them out of the ground, I mean. I'm torn on that one. Alright, well they seem to be calming down here on the drone. Well, they seem to be really calming down now. Oh, neighbor's shooting something. Oh. Something flipped them out again. Unfortunately, I'm just coming down low on battery here. I can't go over there and see. Well, the ducks did get out of the water for a reason, guys. The one duck came freaking out over here, and I went over there to get a better view down to the creek, or the other inlet there. And sure enough, they were in there swimming. Unfortunately, they went under. The first shot, who knows? But I got carried away. I was just pumping the rounds. I was hoping they would stick their head back up. So the otters are here. That's why the ducks got out of the water twice. First time there with the drone, and then the second time when I landed the drone, or somewhere around that time. I don't know. It's all a blur here. When stuff starts happening, you just blank out and you just react. That's all you do. You don't plan anything out. Honestly, though, semi-automatic would be a lot better. The pump, the old shotgun with the double pull. I had more luck getting the second round on where I was aiming. The pump, I found I was off on the second shot. Damn, I don't believe these otters. Anyways, the ducks are coming down the creek here now. Oh, they ruin the fun. Well, like I said, guys, I'm worried that the duck that's going to disappear is going to be Magoo, because he's not going to get out of the water. He's going to have like no clue. None whatsoever, which is a real shame. He's so cute, but you know, I don't want to lock him up in the pen. That would just suck. That actually goes against, you know, everything I stand for, locking them up, actually. There's that nice crossbreed. Too bad we lost his brother. I do not believe how nice this is. Well, I shouldn't say I don't believe, because it's supposed to be this nice. It's freaking gorgeous, guys. I'm overdressed now. It's a perfect day to do, you know, gardening, but I don't want to take the parsnips out, you know, with this weather like this. Anyways, I'm gonna go do my edit. I'm gonna go do that. Now that I got a computer, oh, I got so much catching up to do. I feel so bad, but it was like totally out of my hands. I had nothing to do with this delay, guys. You know what sucks about this time of year, when you have nice days like this, and you've got a job that you got to do inside, is that the day basically starts going downhill about 3 o'clock. Because the sun is getting low in the sky, because it's 4 o'clock old time, and it's also November, so the sun's really weak. So basically, it's like right now is the nicest time of the day, from now to basically about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I've got to go inside and do a job that's probably going to take me till probably 2 o'clock. So I'm going to miss like this whole beautiful day today. Unbelievable how nice it is. It's, man, I so want to play hooky on my responsibility of doing an edit, but I gotta get it done. Now that I got a computer again, oh, I do not believe what I've gone through. I have been so worn out. I think, you know, compounded being worn out from the, you know, the duck adventure this summer, but the computer hardware issues, man, I'm telling you. It's frustrating, guys. But now we're up and working. We're back to running again, full steam ahead, and I've got a backup, so I should not go through this again. So I'm gonna do my chores, and then I'm gonna go and sit inside on this beautiful day and do an edit.
You're a silly dog, Doug. What? 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 What do you want? Wait, get a shovel. Do you want your own shovel? Or do you want mine? Here, take it. Okay, I gotta get this done and go do an edit. You're a goof. You are. Eh? You're a goof. What's up? What's that? Go see!
You know, I do jobs here, guys, and I think, oh, you know, it'll take me like, 20 minutes. Be no big deal. I just shoveled 9 wheelbarrow loads of gravel out of this trench. Took it over to the other side of the pen, fill out the remaining holes over there. But I can't believe the amount of rocks I just took out also. Just out of that little strip I just dug, I got all those rocks out of there. And it's about an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours I've been digging. I gotta go do my edit. I honestly, I'd rather dig trenches than go inside on a day like today. But I gotta go in and play catch up. But I wanted to get that trench dug because with the ice and snow build up, what happens is it builds an ice dam, a snow dam, and then the water all sits in front of the barn. So I figured if I got the trench deep enough this time of year, hopefully the runoff will happen instead of building up in front of the barn, because it just makes that giant poop slop mess in front of the doorway. Hopefully this works, or at least helps. Well, I've done the water test, and there's no spots that the water sits. It flows out. And I did a little more shoveling when I found some spots that did have water sitting. So hopefully this will give me better drainage, because that slop fest at the front of the barn is nasty. So I'm guys, you're gonna hate me here because I'm really wanting to do some more work outside because it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm having a hard time going inside to edit. Man, you're gonna be so mad at me. Anyways, I think I'm gonna take the wire off my garden. I'm thinking that's what I need to do. At least do that much. The ducks aren't going over there, so I'm not have to worry about them getting into the garden. But if I take the wire off right now, it'll make my life so much easier later. Plus, I'm out here in a t-shirt, guys. It's November the 8th. I don't believe this weather. It's great. It's fantastic. Not good for being inside editing though. And I got up at 5 today, guys, to get to get to doing my job, and I'm having a hard time getting my job done. I'm going to take my wire off my garden and we'll see how it goes here. That's what a bad dog looks like, guys. He did it again, except this time I caught him. Actually, I caught him just at my neighbor's place, right along the highway. He was being so good. I was, working in the yard. I was keeping an eye on him. He was watching the ducks at the creek, which they have been like busy all day down there, having a blast. But they're not going out on the lake. I think they got spooked this morning because they have stayed the whole day in the creek area. They won't venture past that point in the creek. Not a duck out there. We're all back on this side. So Doug, what happened was, I was working here in the garden and taking the wire down, and he was, down at the swamp, and I saw him walking the other side of the bulrushes there, on the other side of the creek, I mean. And, he went into the bulrushes, and, I thought, okay, he's just doing a little bit of recon there, keeping an eye on his ducks. So I was working away, and then someone told me to call his name. I called his name, and he didn't respond. I called, and I called, and called, and nothing. And then I started looking around the property, and I thought to myself, he's gone on that rip again. So I hopped in the truck, ran over there, and he was about, 300 feet down the highway in front of my neighbor's place, the other neighbor. And, smelling his nose, stuck to the ground, smelling. So I'm thinking it's the rut. The deer right now, rutting. I think that's what it is, because something tells me he did this last year on me, where he was taken off. Because right now the bushes, there's a lot of smells going on, especially, with the deer. It's mating season right now for them. So that could be it. Or, it could be just any critters. But they're not, the critters aren't down in the swamp where the ducks are. So, he's looking for critters somewhere else in the bush. So what I've done today, I haven't edited yet, guys. I'm so sorry. But I just had to take advantage of this nice weather. So I'm having fresh parsnips tonight. I'm going to try them. I'm going to see how sweet they are. But they look really nice. I forgot how deep they grow in the ground. You almost got to double shovel them. Like you take your shovel as deep as you can, break the ground a little bit, and then go deep again because they grow so deep. So that's what I've been doing today. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's I think about 3 o'clock right now. The temperature's just starting to cool off. Got to get my jacket on. But it's been a perfect day not to be sitting inside editing. I'm so sorry, guys. I really am. I promise you, when I go in tonight, I'm going to edit and I got to get back on track here. I'm just like, I'm starting to get mad at myself because I'm so far behind. Not as mad as I was at that little guy. Oh, man. And he was, smelling my neighbor's yard. He had his nose down, going all over the place. But he knew, as soon as he saw the truck and I got out of the truck, he knew he was in trouble. His whatever yawn. But for the life of me, guys, I don't know how he went from the other side of the creek, darting into the bulrushes, going that direction, and ending up over there. He did a pretty quick one. Well, I'm down here trying to get the ducks to come home. I want to get them into the yard because I've got Doug tied up right now, so he can't really watch them. And if I go in and start, doing my edit, there's nobody out here protecting the ducks. So I've come down in hopes that I can convince them to come home. There's about an hour of daylight left. I think it's like 3:30. There is a pretty duck, guys. There's so many pretty ones. Holy mackerel. They're just beautiful looking birds. As you can tell, I'm partial to the blonde duck. I wish they'd start giving me some eggs though. I'm going through egg withdrawal. They're mating like crazy. They're courting like crazy, so it's got to start soon. But I've got to do a call here soon. I got to get rid of those green heads. They're going to start causing me problems here. There's too many of them. That little female Muscovy, she doesn't go in the water, and she's just starting to get a little bit of new feathers on the top of her, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if she's going to make it till winter. Just a little, like I'm talking like just little flecks of new feathers on the top of her. Maybe she's rebounding right now. But I'd really like the ducks to come home after this morning's otters. I thought I just saw a head pop out there on the lake. Had to change the barrel on my shotgun, man. When you buy a cheap shotgun, oh man, it's like, I got back to the house and the sights had fallen off the shotgun. So it's like, you know, because it had 2 sets of sights back and front on the barrel. And I don't know how it was supposed to stay on because I ended up having to use electrical tape to get the front sight to stay on. It was like unbelievable cheap. Hey, for the price I paid, it was cheap actually. So I'm now to the old standard waterfowl barrel with a single bead at the end, which is actually better for my eyesight because I can focus on it. I can't focus on the iron sight that's close to my face, which was screwing me up when I was using the other barrel. But I don't have to worry about that now because I'm thinking it fell off somewhere in the swamp here because it's gone. Like the saying says, you get what you pay for. I should have, you know, wondered, you know, oh, what a great deal, you get 3 barrels. Yeah, the sights aren't going to stay on though. Okay, ducks, how about you come home? I want to go and do some work, and I got the dog tied up, so I really need you to come home. That would be nice. They've come back to the yard once, and I thought they were coming back for good, and then they turned around and came back down here. I tell you, you know, in Peking and Ruin Cross, do you ever get some good looking ducks? Like when a female duck is pretty, you know, because normally it's just the males, you know, get the pretty look to them. But when the females, you know, you can get a pretty female duck, because usually the females are pretty drab looking. Okay, ducks, no, let's go. You guys aren't going to cooperate, are you? Not at all. But that one's got a nice white stripe down the front of her. And a real pretty face. Like really pretty face. Here, I'll zoom in on her face. Look at that, right? That's a pretty face, man. The 50 duck breed of ducks here, right guys? We're starting a new breed. They're pretty ducks though, that's all I can say is I'm taken away by them. But I wish they would come home. It's a real shame that we lost his brother. I'd like to know what happened to him. Well, it was either a coyote or otters or a snapping turtle. There's just him left. He's a big bird. He's got some cool markings, you know, he's got the green ruin to him. But he's got that Muscovy head. Got Muscovy claws too. Him and Disco. It's a good looking bird though. I'm partial to him. I think it's just because he's a mule and he's so unique. But they're not cooperating here. They don't want to get out of the water. Come on, ducks. Let's go home. The only other way to get them home is fire off a couple rounds. Oh, they're going down the creek here. Maybe I can get them to go home. I want to get in front of my computer and get my my other job done for you guys. Come on, guys, let's go. See, the problem is the sun's not low in the problem is the sun's not low enough in the sky right now. Okay, Magoo, come on. They're not cooperating, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's so many pretty females. Like, look at that one. That's a good looking duck. See, all they're thinking about is mating right now. Mating, mating, mating. That's why I gotta get rid of those green heads. Just listen to the males. I really like the looks of those ducks. That tan color, I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's just because they're pretty. Poor Magoo doesn't have a clue. Alright, I've done enough rambling here. I'm going to try to get these ducks to come home because I want to go do some work. And if I get them into the backyard, which right now they're just destroying my lawn, it's unbelievable the damage they're doing. Unbelievable, actually. They're doing more damage right now than the whole flock did all summer. They're tearing up the roots of the grass. There's a cute female. Look at that, with the white neck. Look at her. She's courting. She's courting that big drake right beside her. That black and white drake. I'm not having much luck. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off and do some serious herding here. Well, those 4 Muscovy females, they've got the right idea. They're headed back. But our little sick one, I don't know. She's looking rough. Every day I expect to find her dead or just gone. Alright, ducks, enough of the shenanigans. Let's go. This is the worst part of the swamp to be hanging to. This is where the coyotes come out. Let's go. Let's go home. Come on. It's too bad that she wasn't jet black, but she's pretty close to it. It's so dark. I had to go to the other side of the creek to get them to go. They're reluctantly going. Okay, Magoo. Come on, let's go. It's probably faster if I just pick you up. Let's go home. Get out of the water, duck. He struggles to get out of the water, like it's unbelievable. Okay, go duck. Let's go. I hope I get them back to the yard and they stay there, not like they've been doing the last couple of nights. They get in the yard and then I look out and they're headed back down to the lake. And actually last night it was actually almost dark before they came home. They're milking it like right to the end of the day. Come on guys, girls, let's go. Let's go. That's right, start heading home for me. Good ducks. Alright, little girl, come on. You only got a couple new feathers on the back of you. Man, you're a rough looking duck. There's like 2 or 3. The way she's walking, I think she's on her way out, guys. She's got a slight like wobble to her. I'd like to know why the Muscovies do that. No, she doesn't have the best poop either. It's almost green. She just might be sick. Nasty looking poop, actually. She's so skinny. So skinny. Like she's taking away to nothing. What a terrible touch. Alright, ducks, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go home. It wobbles. Keep going. No getting sidetracked. Let's go. We're lollygagging it big time. Slow and steady. I'll get there. And he's not even following the flock, but he is headed towards the yard though. He's got the right direction. He's just taking a different route. Alright, I got the ducks finally back to the yard. And look at this, the Muscovies are going back down to the creek. Well, I got Doug tied up at the back deck. Anything shows up, he'll bark. Hopefully I can run out fast enough with the shotgun. But the rest of the ducks are right here by the pen, so hopefully they stay here and don't go back down to the creek on me. They took their sweet time coming back though, like sweet time. They didn't want to come back. If I wasn't going to do some editing and stay out here and do some more work, which I really would like to, I'd just let the ducks do what they want to do, but I gotta go do some editing. Your job is to bark. Can you do that? Oh yeah, look cute, you little bugger, yeah. Oh, Doug. I think you're chasing the smell of deer. The rut is on and you're smelling it. I know my other 3 dogs this time of year was bad for that. When this is the time of year dogs chase deer, and it's also the time of year that hunters shoot dogs that are chasing deer. So I gotta keep Doug under control here. Look at the little dog. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's being tied up, watching over his ducks on the deck. He's a bad dog. I'm a little bit behind, guys. I got my editing software installed, and I've got my graphic software installed, so I can actually start an edit. I'm just gonna do a walk around here, lock everybody up, put the ducks away, and then I'm gonna start trying to rustle up an episode. I tell you, you know, when you have to redo your computer completely, does it ever throw you for a screwball? Just screws up everything, you know? Because I've had the same computer for 3 years, and I've done nothing to it, so it was sort of like a mindless tool. It just did its job, and then you know, when you gotta restart. Holy mackerels. Oh, it was just a plane going over, guys, but it was like he was doing some serious turning. Like, it was like the way he had himself turned sideways coming down the tree line. I thought, okay, is this like, we got an episode of Lost here? This plane's going down? It was bizarre, man. Like, I'm not kidding you. He was like turned totally sideways. I can't remember the last time I saw a plane coming down the tree line like that. I don't see Magoo anywhere. I'll do a walk when I'm up at the other end. Yeah, anyways, this, you know, it's like, you don't realize it. You know, when you have your computer set up and you're used to something and then it has to completely change to start all over because of problems. What a screw. I'm frustrated. I'm going to be so glad when it's finally done. And it's working. And I get an episode out without it doing something weird. Oh, there's Magoo. Hey, ducks. Actually, there's Stripper too. Everybody's out here tonight. I know, eh? Because it's so nice out. We still got another week of nice weather. It's supposed to be semi-cool tomorrow, like 5 or 6 degrees and rain. Come on, Magoo, let's go. Oh, the dog, look at him. Oh, please, take me off the leash. Nope, you're a bad dog. Come on, ducks, into the pen. It's getting dark. Oh man, they're just destroying my lawn. They're doing this all over the place, tearing up the lawn. They started it last week doing this, and they're just destroying areas. Like, I don't know if it's bugs or if it's roots they're eating. Come on, ducks. Oh man, look at this, eh? They know what they got to do. Straight inside. They go in much faster if Doug's running back and forth, but we don't need him to do anything. Come on, Magoo. Let's go. Come on, keep going. Keep going. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Almost in. Yes, you did. She's still having a hard time. Come on, duck. You know, oh man, he's just so cute. Oh, duckies. I'm just such a sucker for underdogs, underducks. You know? I'm the worst. Oh man, I always pick the worst duck, you know? It's like the one that's just the cripple, or he's got a handicap problem, or he's not right upstairs. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go in and start an edit. I gotta get an edit happening here. I got my computer finally done. Okay, Doug. Doug, come here, come here, come here, Doug. Oh, man, this dog is just not a leash dog, guys. He had to completely wander on his back legs. Okay, let's go. Oh, boys, it's like, you know, it's like what he's doing. It's like if he winds himself up enough and makes it look like he's so uncomfortable, I won't do it to him again. With the joke's on him. He's going to be getting tied up here for, well, I'm not going to let him loose. After today, that's twice he's done this to me. I'm not too happy with my dog right now. And it's because of all the smells in the bush. That's the problem right now. Isn't it, Doug? There's just too much to smell out there, isn't there? The bush is just alive with, well, probably deer in heat, wanting to mate. And that's what happens in this part of the world. This time of year, dogs chasing deer because of the rut. Oh man, he's such a, oh, he's sucking up bad. Stay right there, I gotta wash you off. Oh, you didn't listen. You're going back outside to get showered. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.